people who aren't quiet or generally introverted tend to think about introverted people like, oh, poor kid, they are just so shy, they can't get out of their shells. Oh no, poor baby. Cootie. Oh, you should talk more. And you should probably talk less. And before you think, oh no, another YouTube animator who's an introvert. Y'all are so original. I'll cut you right here. I'm not introverted. Actually, I'm very... Juna, honey, please come out of your room. It's been 3 days. Mom, could you please wait 2 more days? I'm almost done. As I was saying, I actually used to be a very extroverted kid. Sure, adult me nowadays is mostly locked up inside the house all day, but because of growing up as a little more extroverted, I got completely oblivious to how people started to view me once I became more quiet. In truth, ever since I was a kid, I've always been the more extroverted kid who grabbed the introverts by the hand to come play with me. ねえねえ、一緒に遊ぼう。遊ぼう。遊ぼう。ねえねえ、一緒に遊ぼう。やだ。遊ぼう。But a couple of things happened along the way that made me a little more like me, quiet, I guess. But there are like 7 types of quiet kids. The most common is the shy kid, the type that wants to socialize but it's a bit hard for them. They get a little nervous. We got the traumatized kids. They have a lot going on at home. Teachers and colleagues, please keep an eye on and take care of these precious little babies, please. They are the introverted, antisocial kids. They just don't want to talk, but they could if they wanted to. They're also the psychopath ex-murderers. They are the social anxiety guys who are a bit similar to the shy kids, but the difference is that their anxiety inhibits them so hard and they overthink so much that everything and everyone hates them that they can't even say hi to anyone. They are also the social anxiety denialist. It's the type of person that they think that they can talk if they wanted to, like the introverted antisocial kids, but in reality, even though they say things like, I can talk to people if I wanted to, I just choose not to. But in reality, they get extremely anxious by having to talk to the cashier to order a burger and fries at McDonald's. So, I'm sorry, buddy, you need therapy. And lastly, they are the aliens who pretend to be human. They just haven't learned the language yet. But anyways, so what category do I fit into? All of them? I'm sorry, that wouldn't even make sense. 3 and 8, obviously. I think I would add like another category of people who just got tired of socializing. Because like, I used to be quite an extroverted kid. I had an established group of friends I've known for all my life. I would actually talk to everyone in my class without problems. But when I was around 9, I had to leave the school I studied all my life in and had to say goodbye to my childhood friends I've known since kindergarten to move to another country. So besides having a lot of culture shock, I had a lot to adapt. Sure, I kinda liked the attention I was getting for being the Asian kid that came from Japan at the start, and everyone overall was pretty friendly, but being the new kid is really not easy at all. But you know, I was getting used to the new school. I even had a crush on this cute boy who also gave me a goodbye gift. It was a book with a little cute message in it. He gave me a goodbye gift because after staying that school for 6 months, I had to move out again. Yay! Being the new kid again! And so I went to another school, and there I made more new friends. Downside is that I only stayed in that school for a year. We had to move out again! Mom, are you serious? Yep, sorry kiddo. I was the new kid again at this 4th school. I lost count. And in this school, I was a new kid again, but I had a pretty nice group of friends. My family and I were finally setting in the town that we moved into, so I just thought, finally, I won't move schools again. I was in middle school by then, and I really wanted to finish high school with those guys. And it was my 4th school that I was studying in, and I might not have noticed at the time, but those constant big changes of me constantly moving out and changing schools were slowly starting to tear away my extroverted essence, so to say. Every time I made new friends just to move away and have to re-socialize all over again, I got less and less talkative and willing to make friends because like, oh well, I get attached to people only to move far away from them. That's not so fun. But I only started to notice the change that it was making in me in this fourth school that I attended. The most damning confirmation I had was when I was in class one time, and at that class we couldn't really choose our seat, so I was sitting at the back by the window like the MC of an anime that I am. And no, I don't have a high-pitched anime girl voice, please stop saying that. And the girl next to me, whom I was not friends with, asked me for a very strange favor, to say the least. Hey, Jonah, could you do me a favor? Sure, what is it? So I'm trying to talk as loudly as possible with my friends here, so the teacher notices and then expels me out of this class. But he's not really even paying attention to me. Do you mind calling him and asking for me to leave? I don't know, just say that I'm being too loud. He'll expel me out of class. But why do you think he'll listen to me, though? You're the quiet kid in class. He'll know that if something's bothering you so much to the point that you decided to speak, he'll know that it's bad. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not the quiet kid. But sure, I'll do whatever you asked for. Hey, teacher! Excuse me! Yes, Juna. Penelope here is being really loud. I can't concentrate. She's being a little bit... Okay. Penelope, please go to the principal's office. What? What did I do? This is absurd. Thank you. What a strange girl. What's wrong? Why is everyone staring at me? Is there something in my face? No, it's just I've never heard you talk before. Yeah, I've never heard your voice. Are you kidding me? We've been studying together for the last 3 years. How come you've never heard my voice? Yeah, but you're always so quiet. You just look like you're so done and don't want to talk to anyone. Wait, I do? That's strange, but it's okay though. I may not be talkative to all my classmates anymore, but I'm still the same person to my friends. I am still the same. Come on, I can prove it. I'm still the same person. Hey, Patrick, if you were to assign one of these characters to me, who would you choose? Definitely number 3. You're always the quiet one who looks annoyed. Oh, really? Okay. Hey, Jenny, who do you think I am in this image? Oh, well, number 3 for sure. Are you sure? Yeah, honestly, we're all friends, but you don't really talk that much, and most of the times just look like you want to be alone. When I was younger, I used to talk to everyone in my class, but now the kid sitting next to me is saying that she never even heard my voice. What is happening? I guess I'm not that kid anymore. Who am I? Not surprisingly, I had to change schools again after that year. I'm the new kid again. But you know what? I give up this time. I don't even want to try making friends anymore. Hey, wanna be friends? Yay, sure. Well, that didn't turn out well. Watch this video to find out why. Oh well, I'm all alone again. What also didn't help was that my parents would work for so many hours. I'd start to spend a lot of time by myself at home. So I just became used to the silence. And eventually I began to believe I preferred it. I stopped trying to befriend new people. I changed schools so many times. I went through 5 different schools before graduating high school, and every single time saying goodbye to my friends really hurt. So I just started to think, why even bother making friends? They're all going away eventually anyway. Why bother? Hey, new kid. Do you want to get lunch with us? Sure. Why not?